Hey you guys, welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We're about to get into a late night collective message. Welcome in, y'all. Happy Tuesday, family. I hope you guys are doing good. Hopefully the day is going well and in your favor. Hopefully everybody's in good spirits. Welcome in, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get into the energy. We're going to see what's going on. Hey, warrior. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to see what you need to know. We're going to see who's in your energy, what you need to know about them. We're just going to get into it and get some clarity out here. Hey, lighthearted. I've already been guided to the deck that we're going to use. And you guys, hey, Queen B, I do not use this deck that often, so I don't know exactly what's going to come out of this. But we will definitely get into it. And we're going to clarify everything with some tarot and all of that good jazz. So welcome in, y'all. Thank you for those heart me's. Thank y'all so much for coming in and sending the heart me's. Hey, y'all. You got me from the start. Hey Scorpio T. Hey Brittany. Thank you. What's that? Scorpio Earth? I don't know if that's Scorpio. That could not be Scorpio. Hey Shawnee, you are early. Hey y'all. Hey the Healing Emperor. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Hey Enlightened. Hey Mr. Silver Fox. Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday, family. We're going to see what's going on. I did not receive anything that I feel like is, hey, Yana. I did not receive anything that I feel like was, worth, Virgo. Damn, I'm all fucked up. Oh, shit, let me go recharge. I didn't receive anything that I felt like was, absolutely necessary to speak about, as soon as I come on. So we're just gonna tap into the energy, see what comes out, and go from there. Hey Chelsea, what's that, Chelsea? First time making it at the beginning. Justice, law, and protection is here, y'all. Femininity, beauty, and naturalness. All right, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Hey, good evening. I'm doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. I got the itis. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the itis. So I'm barely hanging on, y'all. We're going to get through it. Thank y'all for the heart means, Holy Spirit. What's the message here? Prayer, wish, and faith. Hey, Vanessa. Now, you guys, these cards can be somewhat graphic. Okay? Hey, M. These cards can be somewhat graphic, so I will have to cover some of them because they be kind of, in their birthday suits. The first card out is number 1. It says prayer, wish, faith. Your prayers and requests do reach the heavens even if you have your doubts. So somebody's been sending out some prayers. Hey Kimmy. Hey, good evening. Thank you for that heart, Miana. Okay. Somebody could be reaching out to their spirit guides, to the Most High God, whoever, you pray to. Somebody could also be, be reaching out to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But there's some type of prayers, some things that you maybe have been, wishing for, or some things that maybe you could want to see come in. I feel like when I see this card, this is my first time ever getting this card. Well, like I said, I hardly ever get called to use this deck. So I feel like just the message on here, your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. I'm going to be honest, for me, because I am a part of the collective, I feel like for me, this is like saying, if you recently prayed for something, or you sent out some type of request or something like that, have faith, collective, because your requests, your prayers have been heard. They've been received. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you just need to allow for things to manifest naturally into your reality. You know what I'm saying? Don't have any doubts. Heavy emphasis on no doubts at this time. You cannot afford to be doubting anything at this time, especially yourself. You don't have time to doubt yourself at this time, because you're a master manifester. There's also something about the evil eye. Somebody's return to sender is hidden, is what I just heard. Somebody could also be praying for you. Somebody could be hoping that their prayers for you will be answered. Their wishes to maybe come back into union with you will be answered. Yeah, this card says it got love right here. Somebody could be praying that I don't know, I feel like somebody could be praying that you would love them again. That y'all will be able to experience some type of rebirth, some type of new beginning. This could be somebody that's feeling like they're being crucified right now. Somebody's nails could be like red. Somebody could have red, stiletto, or burgundy. Could be significant. Stiletto tip nails, stiletto point nails. It doesn't have to be in that shape, but the color is significant for sure. We don't just put them blocked. Myra said, I am not motherfucking playing with you. Hey, Yana, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. I hope it ain't that man. I hope so. We gonna see. Because y'all know they be crying. Two more. Smiles, joy, and happiness. Shine, shine, shine. Not tonight, Yana. Not tonight. I got the itis, y'all. Smiles, joy, and happiness is here. Okay, shine, shine, shine. Thank you so much, babe. Parrots could be significant. I also feel like somebody could be going back and repeating something that was said, or something that they heard, or something like that. I also feel like somebody could be about to receive some really good news, y'all. Something you've been praying for is coming in, collective. Something is blossoming. There's so many flowers. That's one thing I love about these cards. There's so many flowers and butterflies everywhere. There's so much happiness and joy. There's a lot of prosperity and growth. All right, Carl. Okay, we hear you. Thank you. You haven't missed much at all. I just got started. So the number 1 could be significant. The number 30 could be significant as well. Somebody's prayers are about to be answered. And collective, this could be something that you done prayed for like a long time ago. Because this is past energy over here with this prayer, wish, and faith. This could be something that somebody prayed for maybe a while ago. Like a while ago. That maybe it's been so long since you prayed for this and it hasn't come in, like you could have started doubting that you would even get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the divine is asking for somebody here to have faith. Because I feel like something that you could have prayed for is coming in. And you're going to be smiling. Somebody's going to be so fucking happy. Somebody could also be living in a prayer. Like somebody could be living in a prayer that you sent out a long time ago, if that makes sense. Somebody could be living in an answered prayer, if that makes sense. Some more. There's a lot of joy and happiness. Diamonds are also significant. Wow, I don't know what that's about. Diamonds, something shiny. Diamonds, gold are significant. So somebody could be receiving jewelry. Come here.
Can you hand me the UV light thing so I can finish up this bracelet?
Give me a second, baby, okay? Is it in my bathroom? Okay. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Yeah, I just got on. Hold on real quick. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Oh, my goodness.
maybe under your bed.
Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't see it. Is it in the bag? Hold on, y'all, real quick. Give me a second. I don't know, baby. I don't know, babe. Check up on the bathroom in your room. Okay. Cause I don't know. I don't have it. I didn't see it under my sink. My bad, y'all. Hey, love. All right. Give me one more here. This might be a good reading. Future anticipation preparation. Future anticipation preparation. Thank you for that heart me, y'all. Somebody here, I think you were being prepared for something. Something that you prayed for. Like some things could have happened in your life to get you in position and in alignment. Oh my goodness. It says, time will tell. Time will tell. Your prayers and requests, this is giving me heavy divine timing has been at play. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, not a second sooner or a second later. Something that you could have prayed for in the past that's going to bring you so much happiness and joy. I feel like this is what's coming in for somebody. And you could already be living in this. Like you could already be experiencing this prayer. The number 31 is significant. Like 30 and then 31. Something is happening step by step. Like it's going in order the way it's supposed to, y'all. Y'all see that? 30 and then, let me get my finger out the way. Then 31. Smiles, joy, happiness. Can be 31 in 5 months. Future anticipation and preparation. I hope this is a good reading. Somebody definitely could be like really tatted. Like somebody could be really tatted, like full sleeves, neck, you know, chest area. Shit, somebody could even have tattoos like on the side of their face. Somebody could also have freckles. Somebody could have freckles. Somebody could also wear red lipstick. Heavy emphasis on red lipstick. All of them have red lipstick on. Red lipstick could be a thing. Also, the eyeliner where it's like the, I don't forget what it's called. It's like the you know, is it like the winged? Or the cat eye? What is that called? When they draw it, it's the wing. Okay. Good evening. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is bad at all. It don't feel bad. It don't feel bad. I feel like even whatever else comes out, I feel like overall collective, I just want to start with the opening message saying that something that you prayed for is coming in. Now, you could be still in preparation for this with this future anticipation and preparation. Whatever that looks like, I guess we're going to find out. Time will tell. But I just feel like something that you prayed for is definitely being being brought into fruition. Now, some things might have to be shifted around, removed and added in order for you to be in alignment with this. But I feel like something that we prayed for in the past is definitely coming in. The number 13 could be significant as well. Okay, January the 30th, January the 31st, that could be a thing. January the 3rd, March the 3rd. Okay. Ooh. Hey, Susie. Generosity, compassion, and kindness. Have your hand on your heart, but keep your heart well in place. Marriage agreement officialization. Is somebody about to get fucking married? Or somebody finna go into some type of new... We already know somebody about to get married. Okay, Brittany. Hope, future liaison. You guys. Ooh. Enchantment. What does that say? Serenading and flirtation. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Hey. Let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, what is this message here? What's this prayer, wish, and faith? What's this about? Do y'all think we should go to the Kipper deck? Why do I like that deck so much? Peace. Hello. Thank y'all so much for the gifts and stuff. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. You think we should go to the Kipper deck? I think we should go to the Kipper deck too. I'm kind of scared though, because I feel like, what if we invite some negative energy up in here from the Kipper deck? What if that's when the bozos come in? Allison called them crumb bums last night, and I like that. What if that's when the crumb bums show up? I'm gonna post it. You know what? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. She called them crumb bums, y'all. I started dying laughing when I seen that earlier when I was watching the replay back. All right, Holy Spirit, give me one for this this prayer, wish, and faith. Give me one for this. Change. Right? Change is here. Okay. The 19th could be significant. There's a cycle that's closing out, y'all. Somebody is moving. I'm telling y'all, somebody is moving. Yo, that crumb bumps was funny as heck. Okay. Somebody's moving. There's a change in location. There's a change in the scenery, maybe even the mindset or something like that. Somebody could have been praying for change. Somebody could have been praying to move. Somebody could have been praying for, some type of significant life change. I also feel like somebody here could very well be finding themselves living in their dream home or staying in their dream city or, something like that. Something is changing. The initials C and M could be significant. I don't know why this puts me in the mindset of Italy. Italy could be significant. Somebody could also stay in an area where there are like brick roads. Like I'm seeing red brick roads. Like I don't know where that would be. Delaware's is significant. Connecticut could also be significant. That doesn't mean that they have those, but those are the places that I'm hearing. And I also keep hearing Manhattan, but I don't think I haven't been everywhere in Manhattan, so I wouldn't know, but Manhattan is significant. Somebody could either be from one of those places, could be traveling to one of those places or something like that. Somebody could have been praying for some type of change. There's a gift here. Okay. Thank you, Barbara, for sending me a gift for the first time. I appreciate that. Or title gifter for the first time. Give me more on this prayer, wish, faith, and change. Somebody was praying for some type of change. What's this that we were praying for? What's this change that we were praying for? Somebody wanted to be happy. Tell me more about this, Smiles. Okay, well, tell me more about this prayer, wish, faith, and change. Any more on this? What are we trying to change? What are we praying for change on? Something that was concerning you. Something that was concerning you. Somebody was praying for some type of change to something that was concerning you. Okay? This is what somebody had been praying for. And you know what, collective? I'm not worried about you doubting the Most High God or your spirit guides at all, because we already done seen on several occasions how unwavering your faith is. Okay, and that could be exactly why somebody is in this current energy where you're smiling, where you're feeling joyous, and you're happy. Okay, your skin glowing, you know, you're seeing a lot more sunny days, even when it's snow or raining outside or some shit like that. You're still happy. There's something about somebody prayed for some type of change to some type of concerns that you were dealing with. Somebody wanted change. Damn, give me the smiles, joys, and happiness. Give me the smiles, joys, and happiness. Damn, okay. Pathway. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Something opened up. The number 33 could be significant. Balance. Somebody was praying for some type of stability, some type of balance to whatever was concerning you, whatever was worrying you. Somebody needed a change to happen. Somebody was praying for a cycle to close out, a cycle of concern, a cycle of hardship, a cycle of, you know, struggle is another thing I just heard. Somebody wanted balance. Somebody wanted stability. That's what somebody had been praying for. And this could be with your home life. This could be with your love life. This could be with finances. Somebody just wanted to be happy. Somebody wanted to be happy. I feel like somebody has gone through a rebirth. It's something about butterflies. It's something about butterflies. Okay. Somebody with this parrot energy out here, this parrot on this card, I just feel like somebody could find themselves, you know, thinking to like currently, you could find yourself saying, damn, I said I wanted to do this, that, and the third, and here I am doing it. Or damn, I'm about to do this, that, and the third. And remember, I prayed. I got a card that said, I remember I prayed for times like this. That's what that's in, you know, reminding me of. I'm envisioning that card. Somebody could really be finding themselves like remembering something that they said, that they prayed for. A pathway has been opened up here. The number 35 could be significant. The number 8 could be significant. Something has come full circle. Maybe something that you prayed for. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think that you've even reached the peak of some type of prayer. Some type of wish that you could have sent out to the Most High God and your spirit guides, your ancestors. Somebody wanted relief from some type of concern, for sure. And a pathway presented itself. Tell me more about it. What's this? Tell me more about this smiles, joy, happiness, and pathway. Somebody could have had to been willing to go on some type of journey. This is also putting me in the 8 of Cups. When I see this pathway card, this is putting me in the 8 of Cups, the mindset of the 8 of Cups. Somebody could have had to really go on a journey. And when we see this change, and I'm like, it's some movement here. Okay, confirmation. It's something about like some type of movement. You know? Hey. Travel could be significant. Somebody, you could have already moved. Somebody could be preparing to move. 3 months, 5 months. Heavy emphasis on 333. It's something about you are very powerful. You're very, very powerful. And it's really important. Heavy emphasis on making sure you're watching your mouth when you speak over your life and over yourself. Because you are a powerful manifester. When you put stuff out there, it's gonna, your prayers are gonna be answered. Your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. Even if it take a little while for you to see it like manifest into the 3D. Damn, that's dope. Okay, give me more. Somebody went on some type of solo journey or something like that, and you could be finding yourself like in one of the most peaceful places like you've been maybe ever. Give me more. Oh my God. Why is the wealthy man in reverse? Why is the wealthy man in reverse? Not somebody left a broke man alone. Y'all reverse the Jones as you need to. You happy now? Since you let a broke motherfucker go? I'm sorry. Why is the wealthy man in reverse? Somebody said, I gotta go. It's an emergency. I gotta get the hell on. Smiles, joy, happiness, shine, 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 and pathway away from a wealthy man, unwealthy man with the wealthy man in reverse. Again, with these number 3s, and the number 13 could be significant. Also, the number 31. It's also number 4. Somebody's pathway, somebody's forward movement has been protected this entire time. It's going to continue to be protected. This gives me so many 3s. $15, 15, and 6. That's still a 6. That's still balance. That's still balance. Somebody wanted balance. Somebody wanted peace in their life. Somebody wanted happiness. Somebody wants to be able to smile instead of being worried, instead of being stressed. Always concerned about some shit, worried about some shit. Give me this future anticipation and preparation and say time will tell. Somebody had and y'all reversed the genders, but somebody could have had to get away from another person that was like, hold on, because what the fuck? Is this a kid? Somebody having a kid? There's a child in somebody's near future? You being prepared for somebody finna birth something. Okay. Somebody could have a little girl. Somebody could have an 18-year-old. Somebody could also have like a 18-month-old. Damn. Somebody's bringing in something. Somebody's birthing something. Future anticipation and preparation, time will tell. Somebody could literally be about to have a child. Or somebody's gonna birth something. You said all love babies, but no. Coming out of here. Not the karmics, baby. I don't feel anything negative about this energy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't feel like this is no karmic energy. I'm not gonna lie to you. A child could be, you know, again, you bringing something into fruition. Like, it's like a baby. You're nurturing it. It don't have to be like a literal, like, you know, baby. Like, goo goo gaga. It ain't gotta be that. It could just be like, this is my baby. I took my time. I you know, poured into it. I did this. I did that. And now look at it flourish. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have prayed for something when you were a fucking child. You could have prayed for something when you were 18 years old that you could be about to see when, you know, you're well in your 30s or 40s or whatever the hell, you know? Who knows? You, like I said, you could have prayed for this a while ago. Give me more on this. We're going to see what's coming in. It's a gift. This is a gift. This is a gift. Thank y'all so much. Somebody is bringing in something. And you know what? Children are blessings. They are blessings. But it don't have to be a literal child. And y'all, look. This is going in order. Thank y'all so much for 100K. We started at 18 and then we went to 17. So there's a countdown. Everything is going in order. There's a countdown that's happening though. I don't think somebody is realizing how soon something could be coming in. It says time will tell. Okay. I'm scared. Okay. Expectation is here again. I think that, you know, collective, we're finna get into some tarot and see what this is. But I feel like with the expectation at the bottom of the deck, community is right up under that, but it's in reverse. And then we got sudden wealth in the upright. Message of concern in reverse. False person, bad health. I just feel like somebody, you could have went on some type of solo journey or something like that, you guys. And you could have created, you know, you could have really created something amazing with this child out here. It doesn't have to be like a literal baby. You could have literally, like, you could have been putting out, you could have put out some type of prayer, collective, for change. But it's not just about praying about it. For somebody here, it's about taking action and actually putting the work behind it. It's like, I'm praying for this resource. I'm praying for this outlet. I'm praying for this relief. This is what I wish to see happen. This is what I, you know, this is what I would like. This would bring me happiness. This would bring me joy, you know. And I feel like somebody could have really had to go on some type of journey. Like I said, this pathway card puts me in the mindset of the... Oh, wow. Thank y'all so much. Somebody here, you could have had to go on some type of solo journey. And a part of this, thank you so much for all of the little hand hearts. I appreciate it. A part of this solo journey with this wealthy man in reverse, and y'all reverse these genders as you need to. Somebody could have had to walk away from somebody who was unhealthy for you, who wasn't stable in one regard or another. And this could be somebody with this wealthy man in reverse that may look a certain way, because the Eight of Cups, which is what this pathway card is giving me, right here, it's like, you know, it's on some shit where it's like, it looks good, but it's not. I know it's not good for me. I know in order for me to actually be happy, I'm gonna have to continue on about my business, you know, like that sort of thing. It really can be on some shit where it's like, thank you, but no thank you. You know, that's how I envision the Eight of Cups. You know, you turn your back on it. It's like, I know that there's better out there for me, and I'm willing to take a chance to seek it out so that way you can reach what will really fulfill you, you know. And I feel like somebody here, you could have been praying for some type of change. You could have been praying for some type of relief, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your love life, whether it's in your home environment, you know, whatever that looks like. Somebody was praying for this relief, and you could have been praying for a very long time for some type of happiness. You know, and I feel like there's something about an opportunity presenting itself for you to go on a journey and actually obtain this happiness that you know your future self deserved, with this future anticipation and preparation. Somebody here, you could have saw the opportunity for this and you could have taken it. And I feel like that decision, the change that you made, maybe, you know, making healthier choices, you know, cutting out self-sabotaging ways, doing your self-reflecting, your shadow work, your healing, you know, all of those different things, learning your lessons, really actively learning your lessons, could be what is putting you in this space of where I feel like the divine is giving somebody a gift of a lifetime. This puts me in the Ace of Pentacles over here with this gift card. Like, that's what this puts me. Hey, Nola. That's what this puts me in the mindset of. It's like, well, here you go. Here you go. This is a blessing. Something that you created this. You created this gift. You created this blessing, you know, because of the preparations that you made. You know what I'm saying? That's what you did. And I just feel like somebody here, I feel like we are in this space, and I've said this before, with you maybe having to walk away from lovers. Somebody here, you could have had to walk away from lovers, friends, family, jobs. You know, you could have had to walk away from communities that you had built, maybe, you know, after realizing that they are not in alignment with you anymore for one reason or another. I also feel like when it comes to some false person or somebody who could be trying to show up karmic in your life for one reason or another, I don't really feel like you need to worry about this person. Hey, Rick, I don't really feel like you need to worry about anybody, you know, trying to show up karmic in your life. I feel like right now is really a time, collective, for you know, the collective as a whole to just keep it steady, keep the momentum. You don't need to overexert yourself. And y'all know I gotta take heed to that myself. But it's like, relax. Relax. You know, you've done so much is what I'm hearing. You've done so much. Somebody walked away from a lot of toxic communities and a lot of toxic groups of people that were not in alignment with you. And I feel like, thank you so much, Nisha. I think that, you know, bad health is in reverse. You know, somebody, don't worry. There's no reason to stress. There's no reason to second guess. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. Balance is coming in one way or another. Now, how other people are handling you being brought into balance, that's a whole different conversation. I'm guessing we'll find out if we need to tonight. But I just feel like we don't have anything to worry about with bad health in reverse, message of concern in reverse about some false person, a karmic individual, whether masculine or feminine. Oh, wow. Thank y'all so much for those hand hearts. I appreciate it. I just feel like you don't have to worry about this. Somebody also has a lot of stability when it comes to finances that's coming in with this sudden wealth. I also feel like anybody that tried to steal anything from you that could have been intentionally causing you hardship and concerns and struggles and things like that, everything has to come back to you. And I feel like it's coming in a whole lot sooner than what you're thinking. I think that you were always being put into place to prepare yourself for something that you prayed for. But it had to be on some shit where you and the divine had to like really start co-creating together. You know, you actually had to start showing up in the physical, doing the work to get you in alignment with what you envisioned for yourself. I feel like somebody can expect some prayers to be answered, like for sure. And nobody's going to be able to stop it. There could definitely be like a corrupt community. But I don't feel like you need to worry about them. I don't feel like you need to worry about them at all. All right. Hey, Black Queen. Okay, so what's this about? Generosity, compassion, and kindness. Okay. This was at the bottom of this deck. Thank y'all for the roses. Okay, and I feel like somebody here, I feel like the way that you showed up while going through some type of rebirth or some type of transformation in your own life is really also playing a huge factor in how the divine is rewarding you at this time. Because somebody could have been in like some serious, you know, concern, you know, some serious situations or something like that, and instead of you lashing out and using that as a reason or an excuse to be a terrible fucking person, you didn't do that. I feel like you didn't do that. Somebody could have continued to keep a smile on their face. Somebody could have continued to, you know, look for reasons to be happy, look for reasons to be grateful, you know, that sort of thing. You know, give me this prayer, wish, faith, change, and concern. What is these concerns? Still smiling. Just went about my way. Tell me, what's this that we wanted relief from? What is this that we wanted relief from, Spirit? What is this about? What's this concerns that we wanted change from? Oh, a lover. Okay, so. Oh, snap. Thank you, Empress. Thank you for the confetti. The lovers. Big Gemini energy out here. Okay, so that would explain why we got the wealthy man in reverse. Somebody wanted true, and you know, this don't have to be a romantic connection. This could be, you know, so just somebody that you love. This could be family member, friend, whatever. I do feel like this is, you know, for somebody here, for the majority of y'all, I do feel like this is like an actual lover though. Somebody wanted like real partnership. Oh shit, that makes sense. Oh my God. That's why right up after that, we got marriage, agreement, and officialization. Hope, future, and liaison. Enchantment, serenading, and flirtation. Somebody is about to get married. That's what I said. Somebody about to get married. Okay. What the fuck they got going on? Generosity, compassion, and kindness. Have your hand on your heart, but keep your heart well in place. Oh, snap. Thank you for that, Black Queen. I appreciate that. Have your hand on your heart, but keep your heart well in place. Somebody was praying for like a genuine love connection, unity, like a real partnership. Somebody that you would be speaking the same language with, like your values and morals and everything like that align. Somebody was tired of being worried about their person being loyal and, you know, truly dedicated to the union. Somebody wanted to be in a union with somebody that actually chose them, if that makes sense. My heart belongs to you. Tell me more about this. And somebody also wanted to be in a union with somebody that they were actually sexually attracted to. That's another thing, like where there was so much passion. Oh, thank you. There was so much passion and love, like real deal lovers. Like we like, y'all know how that shit go. Somebody could have been praying for the love of a lifetime, like a love that lasts a full lifetime. Tell me more about this. Real partnership, a strong bond. I feel like, give me more. What was this about? I'm here for it. Oh. The Knight of Cups is here. Somebody didn't want to have to worry about their person being a whore bag. Somebody wanted like unconditional love. That's what somebody been praying and wishing for. Somebody also hasn't lost their faith in the possibility of experiencing real, genuine love like this. Like, and I feel like this is another thing, like when it comes to you following your heart with this Knight of Cups out here. Somebody could have realized that you were in some type of union with somebody that was not living up to, and it's not to say you had a fairy tale shit. Maybe for somebody you did. I don't know. Maybe as a child, this is like, look, when I get up, I want to get married. I want it to look like this. I want it to look like that. I want my husband like this. I want my wife like this, whatever. It's how I envision my life when it comes to my partner. Somebody could have realized, like, especially with this change and this wealthy man in reverse and this pathway and all of these different things, somebody could have really had to, like, accept the reality of the fact that somebody that they were connected with was not living up to the motherfucking expectation or the way that you imagined your love life looking, if that makes sense. He's like, this is not what I prayed for. This ain't what I asked for. Okay? Somebody really wanted somebody to come in with an overpour of love. Somebody also took too long to choose you. Somebody took too long to choose you. Tell me more about it. I don't think somebody just, you know, I feel like because both of these cards talk about choices. Choices, like, it's like, yeah, you could have anybody and that's cool, but you actively day in and day out choose to be with me. That's what this is. That's what somebody was praying for. That's what somebody was hoping for. Damn. Somebody that you can actually, like, you know, let your guard down with. Somebody that you know got your best interests at heart. Somebody that's in your corner. Somebody that got your back. Somebody that ain't coming in to, you know, They genuinely coming in to love you. Like, that's the Lovers to the Knight of Cups. Goddamn. Libra, Scorpio, Gemini could be significant. Wow. Okay. Tell me more about this. Somebody just wanted a strong bond. Tell me more about this. This is what you was praying for. I'm telling you, a strong bond. Hold on real quick. Oh, you must have already got that. Thank y'all for 200K. Oh shit, hold on. Cause I just seen something crazy. I'm like, oh, what is that? Okay, maybe you got it. Maybe you must have got that up out of there. Thank you. Hey. Andy it. Okay, period. Strength is here because I was so looking for it. No, I'm not gonna take any questions tonight, Paul. Strength is here, big Leo energy. Somebody wanted a strong, unbreakable bond. That's what you was praying for. With a lot of passion. Somebody wanted a lot of passion, but I think maybe somebody got conflict. 5 of Wands, conflict, competing, arguing. I mean, no relationship is perfect, but somebody wanted a strong, unbreakable union. Full of compassion, so much compassion. Somebody wants somebody to be gentle. Damn. Okay, tell me more about this. This is what you've been praying for. This is what somebody was praying for. And a lot of passion. So somebody's nasty as hell. And I'm not mad at you for that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I want it strong, I want it long, I need it to last. Okay? I need it to last. Just like this motherfucking bond. I need everything working properly, and I need it strong. Okay, a lot of passion here. For sure. Okay. Somebody was like, you know... That's the first thing I saw. It's a lot of passion here, like, for sure. Somebody, you know what it is? It's one of them things where you are just so into your person. That's what this is. I think somebody just want to be able to trust a person enough to be able to be, like, just completely smitten and vulnerable with them, and knowing that you and this person are on the same page. Y'all bond is solid. You ain't got nothing to worry about with this person. They into you just as much as you're into them. The sexual chemistry is there. The intimacy is there. You know, this is somebody you feel safe. You can talk to this person about anything. Y'all show up choosing each other. That's what somebody was praying for. Just like, I don't want to worry. I don't want to be with nobody that I got to worry about. I don't want to be with nobody that I got to second guess your loyalty, your devotion to me, our bond. I don't want nobody that's weak to temptations. You know what I'm saying? To outside influences with the strength out here. Somebody like, I don't, that's what you was praying for. You didn't want to worry. Somebody could have been in a union with somebody where there was always some type of concern here. And somebody was praying for a relief from that. Somebody wanted something new with the Ace of Wands in the upright. Because like I said, somebody could have realized that whoever you were with, that's not what you prayed for. That's not what you asked for. That's not what you were looking for. It does not fit the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. Somebody just wanted like the whole package. And that's not to say that you were expecting some type of, you know, like perfect union or anything like that. Just somebody just wanted somebody that really was ready to show up and do the work. That's what this looked like. That's what somebody was praying for. Somebody strong, somebody solid, somebody that you can depend on. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. Somebody that's focused, you know, because an unfocused individual can, you know, really tear up some shit. Really can, if they lack discipline. Give me more on this. Somebody that you ain't got to worry about fucking around with the hoes, cheating on you and shit like that with the 3 of Cups in reverse. Wow. This is so sidebar. I don't know who this is for, but I just heard somebody didn't want to worry about their person sleeping or attempting to sleep with their friend or something like that. I don't know who that's for or if that happened to somebody. Damn. The Three of Cups in verse. Somebody just didn't want to have to worry about somebody being a whore bag. You say your sister. His roommate. Wow. Hold on, cause what you got going on? My sister and friend. Wow. They were frat brothers. Oh, wow. Well, that's so crazy. I was just looking at some stuff about the frats. Wow. Okay. It's something about somebody not wanting to have to worry about their person like being like lacking self-discipline. That's what somebody was praying for. Okay, so what's this pathway about with this like somebody just didn't want to have to worry about their person. Somebody didn't want to have to worry about their person. That's what you have been praying for, like a real love. Somebody wanted to change. Somebody could have been dealing with back-to-back unions or in a relationship where you were constantly, you know, dealing with issues because of one thing or another. Somebody could have been praying for relief from that. Like, I don't want to have to worry about my person. The Ten of Pentacles. I want something solid. I want somebody that's coming. Three of Pentacles that's coming in to work with me. A union that's going to stand the test of time. Tell me about this smiles, joy, happiness, pathway, and wealthy man reverse. Hey, Tasha. All right. Tell me about this right here. What's this about? What's this pathway about? I feel like somebody walked away from somebody that was not as stable. Tell me more about this. Oh, shit. Only time will tell. King of Cups is here in the upright. Okay. Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Leo, and Pisces. Tell me about this King of Cups. There's somebody emotionally stable coming in. Emotionally balanced, somebody that's compassionate, a supportive spouse, a leader. Okay. Somebody that got control of themselves. Tell me about this. Somebody's smiling. Somebody's gonna be happy. Somebody about to be happy. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Somebody love bombed another person. Somebody was confused. Somebody confused somebody. Somebody clouded somebody's judgment. Tell me more. Tell me about this unwealthy man. Tell me about this lies. Tell me about this. What this King of Cups lie about, or somebody feels defeated in one way or another. Somebody's judgment was clouded. What's this about? What's going on with this King of Cups? The Devil's in reverse. Big Capricorn energy. Somebody detached from whoever this person is because they were a liar. They were toxic. This person feels defeated. This could have been somebody that clouded your judgment. And I feel like since somebody detached from this person, you done regained a lot of control of your life. This could be why you're happy, why you're smiling more these days. Tell me what happened with this Devil energy reverse. Somebody is free. Somebody's free. Somebody's stable. Somebody's self-sufficient. Okay, heavy emphasis on unchained. Okay, somebody is whatever hard work it was that you did when it came to being self-disciplined, when it came to getting control over a toxic situation that could have been very confrontational with somebody. This could be somebody that seemed like they were really nice and loving at first. Could have seemed like they were stable in one way or another. Could have seemed like, I mean, they would bring some type of balance to your life. But I feel like with the Ace of Swords out in reverse, this is somebody that was, you know, intentionally like causing for your judgment to be clouded. It's something that somebody said. It could have been something that somebody said. There could have been some type of argument or some type of confrontation or something like that with this Ace of Swords in reverse that let somebody know, like, hell no, with the Devil in reverse, I gotta let this shit go. This shit is way too toxic. It could also be a lot of like resentment for this situation and this person. I feel like also somebody could be so disappointed in another person. Somebody could be really disappointed in a past person because like, damn, I really had faith in you. You really made it seem like you were on the up and up. You really seemed like you were trustworthy. You really seemed like you gave a damn with this King of Cups in the upright. Somebody could be, you know, heavy in the streets. Heavy cheater with the King of Cups in the upright and then the Three of Cups here in reverse. Somebody could be like, that could have been why somebody was, you know, maybe always worried. Somebody could be like terrified of being fucking cheated on or dealing with a liar. Like that could be a thing. Like somebody could be praying for like a union with somebody that they can actually trust to not lie to them, not cloud their judgment, and not fucking cheat on them. I mean, but that sounds like, you know, just something strong. This King of Cups in the upright. Somebody definitely could have been like, you know, heavy outside energy. Or maybe always drinking or partying or something like that. Just very unstable. But maybe they made it seem like they were stable in some type of way. But I feel like this could be something like you could have seen like, you know, maybe within some type of argument, some type of conversation or something like that. You know, it's something about your inner clarity with the Ace of Swords reverse. You know, even though this person was trying to tell you one thing, it's something about you within yourself knowing that some shit wasn't as it seemed or something like that. And that this was somebody that you would be better off detaching from. It would be better for you to release this person because of all of their toxic attachments that they could have been trying to like mask. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody could have slipped up and said something while they were drunk with this King of Cups to the Ace of Swords. Somebody could have definitely slipped up and said something while they were drunk. And I feel like with this Devil energy out here in reverse, this could have been a tie that you were connected to that could have been really hard to detach from. This could have been kind of hard for you to leave this person behind. But I feel like that hard work has paid off. That hard work has paid off. Somebody's definitely independent at this time. You look amazing. You look amazing. That's what I was saying. This shine, shine, shine on this card. You look happy. You're smiling more. You're stable, not just financially. Somebody's not just stable financially. Somebody could be in a space where you are finally able to, you know, balance out your emotions, mental, physical, you know, spiritual. You're able to balance yourself out and stabilize things. And with doing that, it shows up in other ways in your life, man. Somebody looks good since you've detached from this person. What's this Ace of Swords reverse about? What did this person cloud my collective's judgment about? What was these lies about? Balance, for sure. What's this about? What's this Ace of Swords reverse? The Four of Pentacles reverse. Every phrase. Capricorn, what's this Four of Pentacles reverse about? What they lie about opening up about? Somebody definitely like could have lied about giving something up, investing in something or something like that. Give me more about this. What's this about that they lied about? They cloud my collective judgment about? Okay. The Five of Swords is here. Somebody said they let go of some type of conflict or something like that. Somebody said they let go of some type of disagreement, some type of conflict, some type of argument or some shit like that that y'all could have had. Somebody was sneaky as fuck. Somebody also could have been still fucking around with somebody that they, I don't know, maybe a third party or some shit like that. Heavy emphasis on that with the 3 of Cups over here in reverse. Queen of Cups is in reverse. Somebody was thinking that they were slick or something like that. The 5 of Swords is here. Somebody lied about letting go of some type of argument, some type of conflict or something like that. But this person, they were on edge the entire time with the 9 of Swords, and not the 9 of Swords, I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius, Aquarius. Tell me, what's this conflict about that this person lied about letting go of? Somebody said that y'all was cool, but they was really still holding on to some shit. What's this about? Damn. And this could have slipped up. Somebody could have slipped up and said some shit while they were maybe under the influence. They could have been making it seem like they were all like nice and you know, like everything is all good when the King of Cups is in the upright. It's all balanced and stable. I'm emotionally stable. Everything is good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? But that was not the case. That was not the case at all. And somebody could have slipped up and said some shit, you know, maybe during some type of conversation, maybe a heated conversation. Tell me more about this. What was this that they said they had let go of? What was this conflict that they said they let go of? The 4 of Swords is here. There goes the 9 of Swords. Somebody said they let it be. They put some shit to rest. They wasn't worried about it. This could have been some type of sadness, somebody. There was conflict here. There could have been some type of argument, maybe about a third party. There could have been a disagreement. Somebody is too fucking sneaky though. This could have definitely been like somebody who wanted you to think that everything was okay. So like, you know, you would let your guard down or something like that. Tell me more about this. This is crazy. Tell me more about this. Like you would relax with the 4 of Swords here. This gives me 9 of Swords though. So this could have been something that like you could have been like really worried about. You could have been, you know, really thinking about whatever this argument was, whatever this fight was, whatever this situation was, whatever it was about. Okay. And somebody basically lied and said that they had let the shit go, but they didn't. And I feel like you could have like realized that motherfucker, you ain't really let that shit go. You still holding on to it. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. What's this about? What was this about? The Hierophant is in reverse. Thank you. What's that? Prodigy. Thank you. Big Taurus energy. Somebody is a hypocrite. Somebody was a hypocrite. The Chariot, some type of moves that somebody was making. Somebody was telling you that y'all was cool and everything was good. It was all love. They wasn't upset. You didn't have nothing to worry about. There could have been some type of conflict. Somebody definitely could have been in an abusive relationship in one way or another. With this 5 of Swords here, 4 of Swords, give me the 9 of Swords. Somebody could have been really paranoid about somebody's like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, like somebody could have been in like a really verbally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally abusive relationship. Physically could be a thing also with this 5 of Swords here. And you could have been really worried about this, but you could have known that you couldn't trust this motherfucking person. Because it's something about the things that they're saying compared to the things that they're doing just not lining up. Somebody thought you were foolish. This could be why somebody was praying. There was so much concern here. That somebody was praying like because this it makes sense. Like when we're putting all of this out here, like what you were praying for, the type of love that you were praying for compared to the type of union that you were actually in. Somebody definitely could have like stepped out on their marriage, on their union or something like that, broke their vows with the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody was not trustworthy at all. This is somebody that did not have your best interest at heart, for sure, but they could have definitely been making it seem like they did. There could have definitely been some type of arguments or some type of, you know, fight or something like that about maybe a third party. There was conflict for sure. Tell me more about what this conflict was about. Tell me more about what this conflict is about. Somebody is caught up with some people, or somebody has some like really, again, that could be another reason why it's like you wanted somebody that has the same values and morals and things like that as you, because you could have realized that this person over here, like, they fucked up in the head. And I hate to say it like that. It's like the way that this person shows up in life, their perspective on how they move in life is like, I don't get down with that type of shit. Like, we not speaking the same language. That's why somebody been praying, or somebody was praying for this type of union right here, because it's literally the complete opposite. Somebody could be finding that you are happier single with the Nine of Pentacles there. You got your stability back about yourself in one way or another. Tell me more about this. What was all of this conflict about? There's freedom for sure. Somebody could have definitely been like intentionally clouding your judgment, like for sure. Trying to keep you like stuck in a union, stuck in a marriage, you know. Even though somebody was holding a grudge. Thank you. Tell me more about this. What was all of this conflict about? Somebody, you could have cussed somebody out. You could have said something and cussed somebody out. They was holding that shit against you. Something that you could have said while you was upset. Tell me more about it. What was the conflict about? The Seven of Wands is in reverse. Leo could be significant. Tell me more. What's the Seven of Wands reverse about? The Ten of Swords in reverse. You guys, I think somebody wanted you to settle. I think somebody wanted you to let your guard down. Even though you could have felt like you needed to protect yourself from somebody after they had betrayed you several times. I just feel like this person could have not really had any legitimate reason for why they were holding some type of grudge against you or upset with you or whatever this conflict was about. Somebody could have also just been upset with you for holding them accountable for being a fucking liar and a cheater. Somebody could have been upset with you for that. They could have been like holding that against you. Like the fact that you had the audacity to, you know, call them out, to, you know, push consequences, like, you know, just hold them accountable for betraying you in some type of way. And I feel like somebody could have definitely wanted to, you know, get you to come back around, you know, try to make you feel like everything was okay, make you feel like you were safe with this person. But I feel like you could probably tell in one way or another, maybe within the way this person spoke to you or something like that, that this is somebody that you would be better off being without. This could have also been a situation with somebody that, you know, every time you let your guard down with this person, is something about like they betray you or something like that. it's like resisting an inevitable end with the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like it's bound to come to an ending, but we're just prolonging it by me taking you back, me, you know, allowing you to like be back in my energy, be back around me, or some shit like that. The Devil is in reverse. That's why I was like, you guys, this could be a situation where this was like maybe really tough. It could have took you a little while. It could have took you, you could have been praying for strength. You could have been praying for strength to detach from this motherfucking person. You could have been praying for the courage, for a way out, to get the fuck away from this person. For somebody here, stability with the Nine of Pentacles, so that way you could leave this motherfucking person behind. That could be a thing. I feel like somebody's definitely like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like somebody didn't like maybe the way that you stood your ground with them. Somebody could think that they know what's best, even though they don't. They're foolish. They're ignorant. With the Hierophant out here in reverse. But this could be somebody where everybody else listens to them. Don't nobody else question them. Don't nobody else hold them accountable. And you're going to hold them accountable. You're going to say something. You're going to talk back. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You know? You're going to actually leave. You're going to detach. You're going to walk away from this person. This could be like heavy narcissism. Heavy emphasis on that. This could be somebody that's extremely controlling. And maybe they control everybody else. But I just feel like there's something about you doing something differently, and somebody maybe trying to get you to come back, making you think that everything was okay, but they were really holding a grudge for maybe the way you handle something. Temperance is in reverse. Heavy emphasis on somebody's like a heavy alcoholic, like they drink a lot, or they could be like, there could be addictions. Somebody is definitely not like, somebody's definitely not balanced at all. Somebody does not plan on keeping the peace. They never planned on keeping the peace. The Six of Swords is in reverse. Somebody wanted you to come back, like, so I don't know, like this is somebody that wanted you to come back around so that way they can finish some bullshit that they started. For some of y'all, this could have been some crazy shit where somebody could have been trying to cause you to have like a serious like ending. Somebody could have also just been trying to destroy your confidence. Somebody could have not liked your confidence. The fact that you will choose yourself. The fact that you are self-sufficient. That you don't need them. Somebody could have been trying to destroy that shit. Humble you is another thing I just heard. Okay. This wealthy man in reverse. So y'all reverse the genders and things like that as you need to, but somebody could have definitely had a masculine energy that was intimidated by by someone for maybe being in a more financially stable position than them. This person could have intentionally tried to get you to let your guard down so that way they can find ways to like humble you, like break your spirits down or something like that, you know? And we see that type of stuff all the time. We see that type of stuff all the time. Create so much imbalance and unhappiness within you. And this card talks about joy, smiles, happiness. You could be that bubbly person. We seen the Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody could have definitely wanted to put you in some type of insecure, like emotionally unstable place to try and deter you. Okay. And you could have had to walk away from this person. I feel like somebody definitely did walk away from this person because again, it's like, this is not what I prayed for. This is not what I asked for. Okay, this is not what I envision for myself when it comes to love, when it comes to partnership. Okay, the Fool is here. Somebody took a leap of faith in a whole nother direction. Somebody took a leap of faith in a whole nother direction. I just seen the Page of Swords. Somebody got to looking for their way out, preparing for it. And somebody blind faith with the Fool here. Big Aquarius, Aries could be significant as well. So tell me about this new opportunity, or what's this new beginning here? Somebody could have definitely like walked away from some type of unhealthy, unstable situation, and the only thing you could have had was your motherfucking faith. And I feel like even though you done been through this situation with this person, collective, I don't feel like you are allowing this to completely like discourage you from opening yourself up to someone new. and being receptive to, like, you know, like it being equal give and take for genuine love. I feel like we're definitely maybe a whole lot more cautious. The King of Wands is here. Something's going to come in spontaneously, though. Some type of gift, some type of new beginning is coming in spontaneously, though. I don't think somebody's expecting this, but you are wide open for it with the Fool here in the upright. Somebody, ooh. And I also feel like with this Fool energy out here in the upright, this union is going to be like an adventure for somebody. It's going to be like an adventure for somebody. Give me more on this. What's this gift about, this new opportunity? I hope it's a house. Okay. The Star, big Aquarius energy. There are some major things happening in somebody's life. And I think this is something that you pray for. We already know that there's a solid fucking union coming in. We already know. We know who your past person, what they got going on. They going through the ringer. They're crunchy. Okay, they're trying to prevent you from moving on, trying to sabotage it, trying to get back to you before this new person comes in. This new person, we done seen what they got going on. For somebody, they're dealing with a crunchy on their end. What we say, a crumb bum. Okay. I feel like whatever this is that somebody is opening themselves up to, it's going to be so healing. It's going to be good for your health is another thing I just heard. That's why this bad health is in reverse. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I also feel like whoever you are, you're involved in spirituality. And whoever this person is that's coming in, they're involved in spirituality as well. Somebody could also be in this energy, like you could have like, you could be like an avoidant, you could have like an avoidant attachment style or some shit like that. So we need to work on that. If that's the case. Heavy emphasis on, you know, keeping calm. There's something peaceful about this new beginning that's coming in. Again, you ain't finna have to worry. I feel like you done all of the hard work. One of the hardest lessons and one of the hardest tests that you had to pass was walking away from whoever the fuck this crazy ass person was right here. Whoever this past person is. When the opportunity presented itself, it's like you could have been praying for the opportunity. Like, it's like, y'all, please show me how to get the fuck up out of here. Show me what I need to do. Make it clear to me. You know what I'm saying? That it's time for me to go. Let me know what I'm supposed to do. Whatever. Create a pathway for me to get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? When the opportunity came, I feel like somebody took it. Like, straight up, somebody took it. Also, this could have been like somebody's past person could have like recently like tried you. Because mind you, we said with this pathway, this put me in the mindset of the 8 of Cups. And I'm like, it's on some shit where it's like, that looks nice, but I'm okay. Thank you, but no thank you. Somebody could have tried to come back in and, you know, cloud your judgment, make you think everything was okay after y'all went through some type of situation. And you could have, this is present energy. So somebody here, you could have recently just rejected somebody from your past. That was a test. That was a test. That was a test. And I feel like somebody passed it. Whoever this is, they were coming in to try and, like, you know, destroy you in some type of way. Yeah. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody said no. Somebody said thank you, but no thank you. And I feel like that could be another reason why it's like, you know, what, you don't have anything to worry about at this point. Tell me more about this. What's this child and this gift about? What's this about? This is what you were being prepared for. The Star is here. I'm telling you, look. Somebody is leaving behind some type of unstable ass union or something like that. That was full of lack. That was full of concern. That was full of struggle. You know what I'm saying? And you're moving on to calmer waters. Okay? With the 6 of Swords in the upright. Thank y'all so much much for all of the roses. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for 374. Wow. Okay. And look, you was praying, and what do I put on there? I put help is coming. You was praying, help is coming. Help then came. Okay, confirmation. Somebody completely switched up. Somebody completely switched directions on another person. And this is so crazy because this is reminding me, like, I just had a reading about this earlier. And I just feel like somebody wasn't expecting for you to change directions, for you to go in another direction, for you to put boundaries in place with this person. It's like whatever this union is that you were in, it was not fulfilling you. There was no stabilizing this situation with whoever this person is because of their lack of self-discipline, because of their lack of work for themselves and on themselves. This could be somebody that was like actively trying to sabotage you and cloud your judgment. They, enjoyed doing that. That's the type of person that they are. But maybe they create a facade and an illusion that they're a nice guy, a nice woman, a sweetheart, somebody that you can trust, somebody that's really, supportive and loving and all of those different things. Heavy emphasis on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of energy, whether masculine or feminine. And I feel like somebody here, you could have been praying for protection from this person. Because I literally put protected on here. Accepting past pains so you can heal and move on. Help is coming. Leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Somebody changed. Somebody changed. Tell me about this. Wow. There's a lot of sadness, but it's okay. Tell me more about it. The Queen of Wands is here. Somebody here, look, let me tell you something. Your courage, your determination to stand in your power, to be stable. Let me tell you, somebody called a motherfucking ending to some shit. Somebody called it and you said, I want change. I told y'all a rebirth happened. Somebody said, I want stability. I don't need any outside validation. And y'all reverse the roles as you need to. This could be same sex for somebody here. Okay. Somebody said, I want stability. I want happiness. Somebody called back all of their power. Somebody called back all of their power. Somebody is healing. Somebody done did so much work on themselves. When you called this ending with this situation right here, again, like I've been saying, it's something about a rebirth, butterflies, all of those different things. You called this ending with this person right here to the point where there is no possibility of you going back to this person. You are not even the same type of person that you were. Like that version of you does not exist anymore. Somebody here, you completely deaded that version of yourself. Heavy emphasis on transformation, so that way you can stand in this power and in this stability. Okay, ground your energy. Somebody, you done did the work, because it's like, I really want to be happy. I really want structure. I want genuine, companionship. Somebody also is not accepting or settling for anything less than what you deserve. And I feel like somebody don't give a fuck about what other people think about that. From now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. Somebody like, yeah, I got a lot of suitors with the Queen of Wands here, and it's so crazy because I feel like I'm repeating myself from earlier. It's like, yeah, I got a lot of suitors, but every offer is not an offer worth accepting. Somebody definitely has learned some type of lesson. Somebody definitely has healed some parts of them that could have kept you in a toxic karmic union over here with whoever this past person is. I feel like somebody definitely could have just recently got tested with this past person coming back around, trying to see if they could kind of finagle their way back in. And I feel like somebody chose not to go that route. Somebody chose not to work with this person. Somebody said, you know what, I'd rather be patient. I'd rather wait for something else to come in. There's a, god damn. There's a motherfucking emperor. Y'all reverse the genders. I'd rather be patient and wait. I'd rather be patient and wait. I'd rather continue to prepare myself over here. Preparation, anticipation. I'd rather continue to prepare myself for my true divine counterpart, somebody that's gonna really come in and stand on business, somebody that's gonna really, you know, do what they said they were gonna do, that's really gonna be that happily ever after, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you wished for, whatever you prayed for. That's what somebody got coming in. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody got coming in. Somebody said, no, I don't want to work with nobody that lacks self-discipline, a motherfucking liar, somebody that I know I can't trust, somebody that's sneaky as fuck, 8 of Wands is in reverse, somebody that only holds me back, somebody that slow me down because of all of the bullshit that you got going on, the fact that you don't show up, you don't do your part. Heavy emphasis on somebody said, no, I'd rather keep it moving. I'd rather keep it moving. I'd rather keep it moving. Okay. So there's a reward for that. Can we do anything else about this? The Queen of Wands here. Somebody is so confident. You look so fucking good, collective. Somebody looks so good. Somebody working their ass off. Somebody could be back in the gym. Somebody could be either... I want to say back in the gym. Somebody could be back in the gym. Somebody could be going to the gym. Somebody could just be doing, you know, I also just heard Pilates. Wow. Somebody could definitely be doing things to keep themselves in a grounded energy. Somebody could be changing their diet. Somebody could be gardening. Somebody could be eating a lot of, you know, healthier foods or something like that. Just really taking their health really serious. Somebody's also really serious about their craft or their career with this Queen of Pentacles out here. Somebody is like, I am determined to live the type of life that I know I deserve. And I also feel like with this Queen of Pentacles here, the divine then gave you an opportunity. They gave you something. Sagittarius, Capricorn could be significant. Pisces and Aries. Okay. Big Aries. Okay. It's something about like you really just doing what you need to do. Somebody's locked in. Somebody's like really focused. Somebody's really focused right now. And you could be really like picky with this Queen of Wands. Like you could be really picky. You could be a social butterfly for some of you. Like, hey, you know, everybody can speak. It don't hurt to speak back. But that might be as far as the conversation go for somebody here. You could be like, we already just said something about somebody having an avoidant attachment style. Like you could be the type of person like that's a popular loner or something like that. Like people want to be around you. People want to, you know, whatever. But you could be so locked in and focused on your craft at this time. Whatever it is that you're building for yourself, especially with your finances. Okay, if somebody's a mother, you are a great mother. Very stable, very nurturing. Very observant. Very observant. Dependable person. Okay. And y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Somebody got them an emperor coming in. Or empress coming in. Somebody could be blending families. Somebody could be blending families for those of you that already have a child or children or something like that. Somebody could be blending families. Also, it don't even have to be like we're blending like, but there is a child here. There is a child down here. Okay. So somebody could be, that could be a thing for somebody for sure, because I got parental figures out here. Somebody could be, you know, bringing two individual families together. I also feel like this could be somebody that's going to be welcomed into whoever this new person, their family, like really welcomed into this. Like this is a supportive community full of love, like for sure, love and support. Like, instead of it being like, you know, your family is toxic just like you are, and I got to deal with both your toxic behaviors and your family's toxic bullshit. No, it's not like that at all. It's like, you're a loving individual, you're stable, you're solid. I can see exactly where the fuck you get it from, because that's how your mama and your daddy is. You know what I'm saying? They raised you well type shit, you know? You were brought up in a structured home, and you took to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. That's what this is. Somebody is not willing to work with a liar. Somebody that betrayed you. Somebody that deceived you. Somebody that's sneaky as fuck. Whoever this person is, y'all, even for those of y'all that this person hasn't come in yet, they haven't done the work. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they haven't done anything to change themselves or anything like that. This is a performative lover. Like, this is the type of person that's going to do just enough so that way their ass don't get fired. I'm going to do just enough to where I don't get fired. And then, you know, when I get in there and I secure my position and I realize that I can start slacking, y'all know how that shit go. I'm going to start cutting back on my performances and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Once I feel like I got in here good enough. Okay. Heavy emphasis on showing up half-assed. Okay, but I just feel like this is somebody that you could not even have any desire to work with this person at all. You know, you could have no, like, there could be no interest or desire to build or work with this person in any capacity. So for some of you guys, I'm not worried about this at all. But for those of you that may still be on the fence, you could be teeter-tottering back and forth with this person, and whether you're going to give them another chance, whether you're going to whatever, just be careful, because I don't think this person has your best interest at heart based off of this current energy right here. I do think you have something better that's coming in for you that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling and more, you know, spiritually fulfilling for you as well. And I think it's more in alignment with this current version of yourself. Okay. Somebody's also birthing something new. Tell me more about this baby. Then for this baby to be here, this child to be here, and then the Queen of Pentacles come out here. Tell me about this. Somebody could already have a child. Somebody could be unexpectedly gonna have a child. You could not be prepared for this, but it's a part of the destiny. So I don't know. And y'all be like, I'm too old for that. I'm this, I'm that. My tubes tied. My tubes is fried, died, laid to the side. All of those different things. Okay. And then God be like, okay, yeah, go ahead and put it right there. There you go. Your little miracle baby. Your little miracle baby right there. You be like, I am 62 years old. What the fuck? Yeah, it happens. Give me more. Give me more. What's this about? I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all know that type of stuff do be happening. With your rainbow baby. Okay, I got a rainbow baby too. She's gonna be 8. Okay. Her little self. Y'all know that type of stuff be happening. You do March the 16th. So you wouldn't be like, nah, I had this, that, and the third. Okay. Tell me more. So y'all better be careful. Y'all be thinking, he said he got his stuff snipped. Okay. That's cool. You better be careful. Give me more. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. Oh, wow. Tell me about rainbow babies. And baby number 4 in 2 days. Oh, my goodness, Erica. Congratulations. You said bonus, mom. Okay, Yana. No worries, babe. Okay. Give me this 7 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's in alignment. Whatever this is in alignment. Because you made a choice. You made a choice, and I feel like you made the right choice. There was a test. I feel like we passed it. And so everything that comes with this choice is all in alignment. But I feel like it's going to be so healing and so positive, so loving. You're wide open for this. Like, you're wide open for this. And I feel like this is going to be a very, like, stable beginning for somebody. Like, you know, like I said, an overpour of love. Somebody got a lot of options, too, when it comes to suitors. Like, that is, like, really standing out to me. Somebody got a lot of options. The Queen of Wands is here. The 7 of Cups is here. Somebody got a lot of options. Tell me more about this. And they could be, like, all different types of backgrounds for somebody here with this Seven of Cups. You could have people, like, there's this aura about you. I literally just said this earlier. Like, there's this aura about you. Like, you are, like, exuding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell, like, you've done some healing work. Like, you can tell. So you got to be really careful. Be really careful. Your confidence is drawing people in. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups reverse. But I feel like somebody is definitely getting in alignment. Tell me more. Scorpio could be significant. What's the Seven of Cups reverse? Look, y'all. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I'm telling you, and we talking about this, time will tell, future, preparation, anticipation. And I said that this card was giving me Wheel of Fortune energy. Okay, everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. Don't lose your faith, which I don't think we have a problem in that area, okay? Make sure you're speaking positively over yourself. Everything is going to work out in your favor. There's so much good karma coming in for somebody. Thank you, Blessed. You know, there's so much good, you know, it's like all of your rewards for this is a gift. You have a gift. This is a gift. Somebody's gift is like coming in, like, and this is all like, it's fated. I love this. I love this. Somebody like a baby. What type of baby you talk about? Like some baby back ribs? You know, some baby what? Like what type of baby? Because you want to birth what? A new business. I can have a baby as a new business as a baby. Like, but a physical, like Carrie? Interesting. Who put that in the contract? Who put that in the contract, you know? Something is coming in unpredictable. But it's happening like it's supposed to. It's really happening. It's like it's happening like it's supposed to. Anything else about what's coming in? And it's coming in divine timing, y'all. And y'all know how they be. I be like, when? They be like, just wait on it. I be like, okay, but do you have a timeline? Anytime now. Any day now. It'll be here. Just wait on it. Tell me more about this. This is all part of your destiny, though. You know? Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. What's this about? Spirit said, let spirit control the flow of it. It's coming in. Time will tell. Somebody finna be really busy. That's all you can do. Is just allow for it to unfold. Somebody's finna be really busy. Okay? Two of Pentacles is here. Capricorn could be significant. Somebody's gonna be busy. What's this Pentacles? Tell me more about what we juggling. Somebody's gonna be busy. A lot of priorities. Somebody, the Six of Cups. This is definitely something that somebody could have like prayed about or dreamed of. Some type of lifestyle or something like that. Somebody could fucking get pregnant for real, for real. Like, somebody could really fucking get pregnant, y'all. So, if, you know, hey, look. You know, there's definitely, like, a child. You know, for some of y'all, maybe you want to have a baby. You know, maybe, I don't know. It's something about somebody being really busy. What the fuck? Who's finna start all over? Oh, my God, I'm sorry. I didn't agree to that. Why do we got two mother figures out here, a child and a Six of Cups? Okay. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of passion. And you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Because when we first started, I've seen all of this. I've seen all of this passion. Somebody said that I said they want it long, they want it strong, and they want it to last. There's a lot of passion. I kept saying that. See this right here. This right here. So it's gonna have somebody sitting swole for 9 months. Okay? That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. Somebody gonna be running around with 3-year-old, motherfucking 6-year-old, 2-year-old or some shit like that, 18-month-old or some shit like that. You could have 17 and 18-year-old kids. For somebody here, you could have grown-ass kids. Somebody could be about to start over. I don't know who that's for. I have no control over that. But all I'm saying is it definitely is in the cards. It's fated for somebody to bring something into fruition. And it could literally be a child. And for somebody here, this could be a miracle baby. A baby that maybe you thought you could not have for one reason or another. But it's fated for this child to be brought into fruition, like to be birthed and brought into this, to the 3D. Then you gotta be the portal for somebody here. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's gonna be busy. I don't know. Anything else we can know about this? See? Y'all be like, what's going on with the new person? They finna put a baby in your ass. Okay? They finna sit you down. That's what they finna do. Somebody finna get sit the fuck down. Somebody finna get set the fuck down. Nah, but for real though, like that could be a thing. But somebody could also be about to like have a family dynamic like you've actually dreamed of. Maybe the first go round we didn't get it right, you know? It's like, all right, shit, we're gonna try it again. This time around we're gonna get it right. That could be a thing for somebody. It could be everything that you dreamed of. It might be, some of us done had like some traumatic experiences, and that could be why we feel this type of way with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's like, what the fuck? But I feel like this go round, it could be completely different, So is it hell no? Tell me about this Empress and this 6 of Cups. Tell me about this right here. Somebody could be being a bonus mom, bonus dad, y'all. But y'all just better be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell me more. Babies are blessings. The 3 of Swords is in reverse. Somebody's definitely healing. Somebody's definitely healing. And again with the 333, y'all. Again with the 333 and 6, 6, 12. December could be significant. June could be significant. What's this 3 of Swords reverse about? Somebody's healing and moving on from some type of heartbreak. This union is going to be healing. Whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like. Tell me more. Y'all, why would the healing and moving on be clarified by the fucking sun? Somebody is about to be happy. Somebody could definitely be about to have a little baby boy, okay? Somebody. It's gonna be okay, y'all. I'm not feeding nobody Delulu. Did you see the damn cards coming out? I'm just saying. Like, I'm like, where my Florida water at? I might need to... Hold on a second, because I don't know what they got going on. I don't know who put that in there. I don't know who put that in there. Now, I mean, I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to find out, y'all. I guess we're going to find out. Somebody having a son. Somebody could have a son. Somebody could have been wanting a son. Somebody could have been wanting a son. Somebody could have been wanting a little girl. You could have all boys. You could have boys. Or you could have no kids and you want you a little girl. Or you ain't got no kids and you want you a son. Okay? Somebody could definitely be about to have them one. And it could happen unexpectedly because all of this passion and love that's coming in. And we making motherfucking babies and shit. I don't know, that just reminds me of Russell Wilson and Sierra. Huh. It's in the energy. I'm burning some Palo, though, just to make sure, just cleanse it out a little bit, because he want a little girl. Just go ahead. Then my lighter would go out. This lighter been working just fine. Now my lighter would go out. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear this up. Somebody could be about to have a baby. What the fuck? and look, y'all. Somebody here. We already know somebody could be about to marry into some money. Somebody could be coming together with a partner, and there's a lot of abundance here. Regardless of the fact, you guys, I don't think that this is some type of situation that you need to worry about at all, even if a baby does pop up. And I do not even do pregnancy, y'all. Y'all know I don't ever talk about pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like getting into this type of shit, you know? However, this is way too, like, clear to not discuss it, you know? It's way too clear to you know, ignore it. I can't really, it's hard for me to really look at this another way. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, like, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. And I just feel like everything is going to be okay. You know? Hold on. Get your motherfucking ass out of here promoting that album. Okay? The baby's already written in the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is already like, and I said this, I feel like I said something about a spirit baby. I think I said something about a spirit baby not too long ago, but I didn't feel called to go in depth on that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I do not talk about babies. This is crazy, but this is like a gift. This is a blessing. And I just feel like you don't have anything to worry about. I don't feel like there's going to be any health concerns. You don't have to like worry about, somebody's also going to be like going somewhere. Somebody's going to be going somewhere. Main female is here. Somebody could definitely be like relocating for sure. Somebody could be relocating. I don't think somebody's going to tell anybody about this work that they're doing. It's about some type of moves that they're making. This lovers is here. I don't think somebody's going to somebody you fuck around just pop out with a new baby. Pop out married. Pop out relocated. You know what I'm saying? That could definitely be a thing for somebody. Pop out with a whole fucking son. Look at his little ass. Look at him. Look at him. Just pop out. Who baby is that? That's my baby. When? Shit. He like 2 years old and shit. What the hell I been for 2 years? What the hell this baby been for 2 years? I'm telling y'all. Okay, anything else we need to know about this? Because this is crazy. I'm finna clean this up. See if we can get something else out here. Who the daddy? What did Cat Williams say when what's that movie where he was in jail? What movie was that when he was in jail and what's the name came? I don't know who the female actress was that came to visit him. And he was like, who white baby is that? Some shit like that. Who baby is that? Okay. Nah, I don't know. I guess we gonna find out. That was Tiffany Haddish. She was like, this your baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Tell me more about this. Anything else we know about this? This is crazy. I don't even know what else to say. Tell me anything else we know about this, because this is crazy. Anything else we know about this spirit? Oh shit, there's a tower here. There's a tower here. All right, somebody's upset. Or something's coming in like unexpectedly. For some people, this might be for maybe people who are not able to benefit off of these changes that you're making in your life, collective. I feel like, you know, these changes that you're making are going to rub some people the wrong way. You're already rubbing people the wrong way. And I feel like you could be in this energy of really, okay, not giving a flying fuck is what I just heard. I don't give a fuck. The Queen of Wands is out here in the upright. Somebody like, only thing I care about is my happiness, my stability. You don't need anybody's, like, you don't need anybody's acceptance. You don't need anybody's approval is another thing I just heard. You don't need anybody's approval. Hold on, y'all. Damn, I might have fucked up. No, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on, cause my phone finna die. Okay. Nobody validation for sure. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right, what's this tower about? What's this tower about? Yeah, somebody not liking being ignored. 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody's in their ego. Somebody's going through an ego death, y'all. Leo could be significant. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Somebody's having a hard time overcoming some type of changes or something like that. Somebody's also they feel foolish. They could have embarrassed themselves or something like that. Tell me more about this tower energy. What's this about? The moon is in reverse because somebody's been exposed. The moon is in reverse. Big Pisces. Somebody's secrets are being exposed. Maybe something that they was trying to keep hidden or something like that. Heavy emphasis on a fall from grace. Tell me more about this tower. Somebody wasn't expecting for this to come in like this. I feel like you and somebody from your past, whoever this is that you could have had to like cut ties with. Y'all remember we were saying something about this person. Either you had to walk away from this person, you could have had to reject their offer or something like that. This could have been somebody that really could have been trying to intentionally keep you caught up in a toxic, self-sabotaging union. I feel like you and this person could be experiencing two totally different realities. And I feel like for somebody here, the way that your life is going, and this, like I said, you haven't even reached a peak of this prayer, this blessing. I feel like somebody is like really I feel like for somebody here, it's like you just arriving to the motherfucking function. You know what I'm saying? Like you just arriving to the motherfucking function. You ain't even actually opened the door all the way for somebody here to actually start walking around, start seeing things. You know what I'm saying? And, being entertained. I just feel like somebody hasn't even seen the full capacity of how good this is about to get. Something that you've been preparing for. You've been preparing for this. You and the universe, you and your spirit guides, you and the Most High God. You and the Most High God, literally. You and the Most High God. You was praying for this. Y'all was co-creating. Co-creating for sure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, when it came time for you to do your part, you did your part. And that's what brought this whole thing home. And I feel like whoever you left behind, somebody got left behind in an old timeline. Like somebody got left behind. This person is a thing of the past. This person misses you. Okay, this is somebody that thinks about you a lot. They desperately want to reconcile with you, but it's not they don't have good intentions. This is somebody that has not done the work. This is somebody that is sneaky, that is a liar. They're deceptive. You cannot trust this person. They're very unstable. This is somebody that finds joy in hurting your feelings, wanting to make you feel insecure, wanting to make you feel sad, betraying you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wanted you to settle. This person is going through a whole different type of, they're experiencing a completely different type of reality. And I feel like when it's all said and done, if there are outside spectators with this 6 of Wands here, I feel like the outside spectators are able to see who did what in this union. Because y'all realities and the way y'all lives look, it says everything. The 6 of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody that could be experiencing a tower. There's somebody that's experiencing a tower that they were not expecting. They weren't expecting for this shit to hit, for this chaos to hit. It's like a disaster. And I feel like it's on full display. And they are being exposed with the moon in reverse. Whatever they were hiding, whatever they were doing behind the scenes, how they were clouding people's judgment, how they were lying. Somebody's a fucking liar. We seen the King of Cups in the upright to the Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody could really be in front of a group of people, or maybe they were showing up in front of a group of people, loving, compassionate, generous, you know, supportive, emotionally stable, and just real grounded, you know. And I feel like this person is being exposed for being the complete opposite of that. Tell me more about this. What's this Tower about? That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I feel like when you chose not to reconcile with this person, that is what set everything into place, set everything into motion. That's what set everything into motion for this person to receive their karma, for this person to be exposed. When you didn't go back in and protect this person or block them from their karma by giving them another chance, that's what set this into motion. This Tower. Tell me more about this Tower. You release this person. Now they got to go through an awakening. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. This is somebody that was refusing to learn a lesson, y'all, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, about like being, you know, a solid individual, showing up committed in their unions, somebody being a lazy ass lover. Somebody was refusing to make some type of changes within themselves to be a better person overall. Somebody was really selfish. Somebody was, you know, only giving so that way they could receive. It wasn't I'm giving because I genuinely feel like, you know, I want to show up. I want to pour into you. You know what I'm saying? It was I'm giving. It's what is the word? It's conditional. It's conditional. This is somebody that thought that they could continue to drag their feet when it came to something here, but they can't. They got to learn this lesson. Tell me more about it. I'm telling you, look. The Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Remember, I was saying this is somebody that hasn't done the work. They lack self-discipline. This is somebody that literally only does enough just so that way they ass don't get fired. Okay? And then when they think they really got themselves in the door and they think, okay, look, I done been here for my 90 days. Goddamn. I can start slacking. I'm going to start coming to work late. I'm going to start doing no call, no shows. Shit like that. I'm going to be, you know, bullshitting on the clock and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's this type of person. They lack self-discipline. They lack self-discipline. This is somebody that was very conditional when it came to the love, to the offers. It's like, I'm willing to do just enough so that way I can get what I need out of this. But they don't have any type of control over themselves. Virgo could be significant. Heavy emphasis on a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is somebody that didn't have any type of motivation. They weren't inspired to do any type of changes. They didn't want to change, y'all. That's why it was important for them to go through this Tower. And you had to get out of their way so that way they can experience it. You had to get out of their way so that way they can experience it. When you decided not to go back, you moved yourself completely out of the way. Took your love in another direction, had faith that, you know what, I know that there's something better out there. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep being patient. I'm going to keep healing me while I wait for something better to come in for me, while I wait for my prayers to be answered. That is what opened this person right on up for this Tower, because you weren't there blocking it. Tell me more about this. This gives me the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have definitely been making it seem like, you know, they were stable, that they were, you know, had their affairs in order or something like that, but they don't. Somebody's also losing some type of stability. Somebody could be losing their job with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And this could be somebody that, damn, the Emperor, damn, okay, he flipped back in. Somebody could have been in some type of position of power, some type of position where they were controlling things or something like that, or maybe had a lot of people looking to them, depending on them in one way or another. Somebody could be losing this, like the image that people had, like, of this person. Somebody's losing it. So somebody's losing it. Okay. Damn, y'all. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Wow, y'all. That gives me 10 pentacles in reverse. Shit. Somebody definitely made some bad investments. They definitely fucked up when they didn't invest in you. When they chose to drag their feet with you, when they chose to give you a faulty ass love offer, when they came trying to make it seem like they was cool and everything was all good and it was all love. This was a trap to get you caught back up with them. They didn't have pure intentions. Oh, they are going to get a lesson for that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They weren't expecting this either. I think somebody really thought that they was going to be able to keep skating on by. You know what I'm saying? Somebody really be fucking off at work. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, I keep getting all these references about, like, somebody just fucking off at work. It's like, how the hell do you even still work here? You don't never be working. Your ass don't ever come to work, actually. How the fuck do you still have a job here? When do you do your job? You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody be fucking off at work, or somebody always losing a job or some shit like that. You know, switching jobs or something along those lines. Somebody also is not, you know, really wise when it comes to managing their money or some shit like that. Somebody always ain't got no money. Somebody always want to be borrowing some money or something like that. That could be a thing. Damn. They weren't planning for this. Somebody also wasn't prepared to lose their job either, because they thought they was going to be able to keep skating by with some bullshit. Tell me about this Six of Wands reverse. Somebody is sick from sleeping around. Oop. I'm gonna need mine whenever he get paid. Tell me about this Six of Wands reverse. We finna get up out of here. The Magician is here. The Magician is here. Big Gemini energy. What's this Magician about? Somebody was trying to manifest something. What's this action that somebody was taking? Somebody was in their ego doing some shit. Tell me more about this. Oh my God. The King of Swords is in reverse. Oh, please. Somebody was definitely like abusing some type of like power or something like that. Somebody could have definitely been on some bullshit, y'all. What's this? What's this? Tell me about this King of Swords reverse. Somebody's a liar. Somebody was using their words. Somebody was using the power that they had over a group of people in order to, I feel like, alter their view of whoever this person is. Heavy emphasis on mind fucking people. Okay? This is somebody that could have a mean mouthpiece on them. They hid a lot of things. They hid a lot of things. Tell me more about this King of Swords. This is a liar, though. Somebody's definitely taking an L with the King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that... Oh, tell me more about this King of Swords reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could have been real cutthroat and grimy, trying to manifest some type of money or something like that. Somebody could have been abusing divination. Somebody could have been abusing divination, y'all. And they could have thought nobody would find out about this. With the Six of Wands in reverse, nobody would see, nobody would notice. This Ten of Pentacles, somebody wanted this Ten of Pentacles, but they lost their Ten of Pentacles over here. So somebody could have been somebody could have started abusing divination or something like that to like take a Ten of Pentacles in one way or another. And they could have thought nobody would find out about this, but the next card is the Moon in reverse. So whatever they were doing behind the scenes, whatever illusion that they were creating, is exposed. Their secrets are out. Tell me about this. Tell me more about this. Somebody wanted success. Somebody was trying to lie their way to the top, or finagle or finesse their way to the top, manipulate their way to the top in some type of way. Give me more on this. What was revealed here with the moon in reverse? Somebody wanted some type of financial security one way or another. Somebody's work. Somebody's work. It was revealed. It was exposed. Somebody's dabbling into darkness. Somebody's dabbling into darkness. Somebody could have been like confusing a lot of people, not just you. Somebody could have been confusing a lot of people. This could be a real chameleon, a real shapeshifter, like for sure. But this is a cutthroat, a cold-hearted ass individual that could show up in King of Cups energy. Y'all reverse the genders. King of Cups energy, but really they the King of Swords reverse. This is a lying, deceptive, manipulative ass, grimy ass individual. And they could have really been like, somebody could have been doing spell work or abusing divination to cloud like a lot of people's judgment about them, including you. But you could have started seeing through this person bullshit. Tell me more about this work that was exposed. Somebody was, Taurus could be significant. Somebody was waiting for something to come in. Somebody did some work. The Page of Swords is here. Somebody was researching something. Somebody was definitely looking into some work. Tell me more about this. What's this work that this person was curious about? Or what was this about that they were waiting for? Or this results that they were looking for? Somebody was looking for these results to come in secrecy. King of Pentacles in reverse, y'all. This has something to do with some money. Somebody is being exposed for just how grimy and cutthroat they are when it comes to money. Like how somebody will do just about anything for some motherfucking money. Somebody could be obsessed with money. It's like this person is so, they're desperate. This has been the ongoing energy. Somebody is fucking desperate. Like over here, we seen somebody's dealing with a tower. Their whole foundation is fucked up. Okay, everything is fucked up. This is a disaster. Somebody's going through a ending. Like it's definitely an ending. Whatever this is that they built up for themselves, like this facade, this illusion, whatever this is, somebody thought they were skilled. They could have been doing this shit for a very long time. You know? Somebody could have been doing this shit for a very long time, manipulating people, mind fucking people, lying to people, deceiving people, showing up with their mask on, gaslighting, love bombing, heavy emphasis on that, making themselves seem like they're a nice guy, a nice woman, loving, supportive person. You know, whole time behind the scenes, this is a psychopath. This is a really violent, cold-hearted individual. This person been fucking broke. They've been struggling. They done lost their 10 of Pentacles, basically. They lost their legacy because of the investments that they made, the decisions that they made, the lack of self-discipline. Okay? And I feel like somebody could have definitely been like on some cutthroat shit, trying to steal, doing work, trying to steal a 10 of Pentacles. Somebody else's destiny, somebody else's legacy, somebody else's fortune in one way or another. Somebody could have definitely been abusing divination and thought that nobody would find out about this with the 6 of Wands in reverse. They failed with the 6 of Wands in reverse. They failed. Okay? And I feel like this person could be going through like full-fledged embarrassment in front of a group of people where they could be ashamed with the 6 of Wands in reverse. This is a failure. This is a loser. Okay? This is somebody that's being exposed for the work that they were doing, the things that they were involved in. You know what I'm saying? The King of Pentacles in reverse, the things that this person invested themselves in. Somebody could have really been going broke, paying for work to siphon or to, you know, in one way or another. Somebody's being exposed for this, to create illusions for people. This could be somebody that was trying to make it seem like that, you know, they really had love for people, or they could really show up trying to make it seem like they love you. They love the people that they be around. They really loving. But I don't think that's what this is at all with the Ace of Cups in reverse. This person don't love nobody but themselves. This could be somebody that had people working with them, people helping them, or whatever. Whole time, this person don't give a fuck about these people. They was just using these people. Could have been using you. This could be somebody that uses everybody. And with the Hermit in reverse, this is somebody that refuses to sit down and do some self-reflecting. Like whatever it was that caused you to lose your motherfucking Ten of Pentacles, your stability, to fuck up the legacy. Somebody done cursed their fucking bloodline. Somebody done cursed their bloodline for like the next 8 generations. God damn. God damn. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Somebody done fucked up. And it's like, and this could be because this person refuses to do some work. They were supposed to do some work and they didn't do it. They refuse to self-reflect. They refuse to heal. They refuse to learn a lesson. And that could have really just fucked this person's whole like bloodline. And then on top of that, you won't do the work that you're supposed to do. And you're still tacking on and packing on more karmic debt. Sheesh. Sheesh. Tell me more about this. This is somebody that's so cold-hearted. This is somebody that makes people think that they working together, that they're a team. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that is emotionally detached. It's like, I'm literally only here so I don't get fined. I'm here so that way I can get what I need. And that's this, whatever. This is somebody that's empty, that don't love nobody but themselves. I'm telling you, they cold. They're cold. With the Five of Pentacles here. Damn. Damn. And somebody is ending up in a really, like, they're ending up with the type of person that they deserve. Like, that's just like them. They're ending up with somebody that's just as cutthroat and grimy, just like them. King and Queen of Swords is here. This person was never, this person was never, you know, intending to do the work. This is somebody, like I said earlier, who could have got a thrill out of trying to humble you, hurting your feelings. This is somebody that's cold-hearted as fuck, y'all. This is somebody that's cold-hearted as fuck. They don't love nobody but themselves. You know what I'm saying? But will really make people think that they love them, that they working together. But this is somebody that's like, what can you do for me? I feel like a lot of people are realizing exactly what this person was into, the type of, you know, grimy ass shit that they was into, the spell work that they were doing, the illusions that they were creating, how they were deceiving people. All of their lies are being exposed. People are starting to realize that this person does not really give a fuck about them. And I feel like all of this could have started because you chose not to continue protecting this person. Maybe you stopped protecting their image, their reputation, whatever that looks like. You completely detaching, and with the Devil in reverse, we seen this. We seen this. The Devil was in reverse. And somebody here, after you detach from this person, look at you in this stable energy. That's why you're going to continue to reap the fruits of your labor with that Nine of Pentacles there. This is somebody that clouds other people's judgment, and they lie so fucking much. Make it seem like they're innocent, but they're not. Okay. This person is being exposed, y'all. That sounds like a them problem to me. Like, that sounds like a them problem to me. I feel like we already seen you ain't got nothing to worry about. And we also seen that somebody here, your new person, to kick some ass if they need to. So, they could play big bad wolf if they want to. They could play big bad wolf if they want to. Somebody could be very violent. Okay? You know, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't have anything to worry about with this person. And we seen that. We seen that. And we seen this sudden wealth message of concern in reverse with a false person. You don't have anything to worry about. For some of y'all, I don't think you're going to hear from this person anymore. This person or anybody that's attached to this person. You know what I'm saying? This community that this person could have built. You know what? I feel like for somebody here, if these people were, you know, initially not understanding why you walked away from this person, I feel like with time, everything is happening as it's supposed to. Things are unfolding in your life right on time, and things are unfolding in this person's life right on time. And everybody who are those outside spectators are able to see exactly who did what. And I'm telling y'all, it's because of how y'all lives are looking. Okay? These people who could have been feeling a type of way or judging you in one way or another because of your decision, they could now be looking like, this could be some people that's like, we ain't got shit to say about Divine Collective. This community. You don't have to worry about these people. Any type of work that this person was being like, you know, was trying to do on you is not going to work. You don't have anything to worry about with that. We already seen bad health in reverse. You don't have anything to worry about. You don't even have to think twice about that shit. Okay, somebody here, you're just patiently waiting. You're just being asked to patiently wait for your person, because this person is coming in. This lover is coming in. Something that you prayed for. Somebody's prayers are being answered. It could have took it a little while. It could have took this person a little while to come in because you still had to go through this final test with this person here, this past person. And I feel like now that somebody done completed that, somebody done actually like committed to, I'm done. Because y'all know how that shit go. You could be like, yeah, I'm done. And then, you know, some time will pass. You get to missing a motherfucker. This, that, and the third take place. And, you know, next thing you know, you're like, okay. But I feel like somebody had to really get to that point where it's like, no, I'm disgusted. The idea of even coming back into union with you is like, again, I throw up in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody had to get to that point where it's like, nah, she ain't going back. He ain't going back. She really done with that. They really closed that cycle out. You know what I'm saying? They ready now. They really ready now. And on top of that, you moving forward and you're moving wiser. You're not just accepting any old thing, not just putting yourself in any old type of situation and shit like that. There's, you know, standards and requirements, and you're acknowledging red flags, and you're showing that you've learned these lessons. Yeah, there's rewards for that. There's rewards for that. I feel like somebody here, you had to go through the motions, and this person is going through the motions as well. Yeah. Thank y'all for 611. Oh my goodness, we have to go. Thank y'all so much. Oh my goodness. Damn, S&D. Oop. Nah, girl, you better leave. Definitely leave them. Definitely leave the ones alone that gotta live in secrecy, okay? About it, because they dangerous. You can respect the ones that can be out and about, you know, with they, you know, they honest. You can respect that, you know, live your truth. But them ones that be hiding it, you gotta be careful with them. They dangerous. I'm not answering any questions. Hey, Miss T Bling. Yeah, this is a collective. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get up off of here. Somebody's in a loveless marriage also. Somebody's in a loveless marriage. That could definitely be a thing. You know, I don't think it's that they hate women. Some of them, I think it's that they dislike the fact that they can't live in their truth without feeling a type of way. And that could be because of their upbringing, because of, you know, whatever, you know. I don't think it's, and I think it could be the fact that they don't like that they're being forced to live in a reality that they know is not fitting for them, but they have to settle for it. But those are people who need to heal, because they still value outside validation. And, you know, heavy emphasis on that. They still his own mama. It'd be people like that, you know. They don't want to be outcasted and things like that. But I always encourage people, man, I wouldn't give a fuck. Live in your truth. You know what I'm saying? Do what's gonna make you happy. And if you gotta lose XYZ, if they don't love you for you, then they shouldn't be around you any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I view it, but that's just my opinion. People, you know, it's a process, I guess. They definitely should stop using women. They definitely should. You know, they definitely should. But that's what I got for y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. Y'all. I feel like that was pretty cut and dry. You know, somebody also might end up in prison. A thief is going to prison, y'all. These two keep popping out. A thief is going to prison. You know, somebody's gonna find themselves confined in one way or another. Somebody tried to steal something that didn't belong to them. There will be punishment for that. Somebody also might rat on this person. Somebody who could have, and you know what, I've said that also, somebody who could have been helping this person, you know, steal or try and get it. We seen it's a karmic couple here. This King and Queen of Swords is in reverse. This is a cold-hearted, cutthroat-ass couple. Somebody might snitch. Somebody might rat on another person to save themselves. I've told y'all that we've had that message also. Because for somebody here, as we've seen on countless occasions and countless readings, it's like whoever this person is that they with, their rebound for somebody here is not even with them because they genuinely love them. They with them because they just didn't want you to have them. They wanted revenge. They wanted their lick back or some shit like that. Thank you so much, Yana, for helping me moderate. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for 627. And welcome into everybody that's new here, you guys. Thank y'all for all of your gifts and everything like that. If you would like to book a personal outside of the live, you can hit the Service Plus button while I'm here. Or you can hit the link in my bio. Okay. I will put this replay up on YouTube. You know, I just feel like, look, great fortune, main female, whether masculine or feminine. Lena, what are you talking about, baby? I've been on here since like 9 o'clock telling you the energy, baby. Have you been here the whole time? Have you been here the whole time? Like, what you talking about? I'm trying to figure it out. I've been here talking about the energy the whole time. Oh, well, if you missed it, don't worry about it. I'm going to put the replay up. You can watch it from the beginning tomorrow. I'll put it up. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, somebody's, you know, somebody's getting their karma. Somebody's getting their karma, babe. Like, that's just what this is. This ain't got nothing to do with you, though. Especially if you're doing the work to heal. You know, collective, just keep doing the work on yourself. You're going to be just fine. Your blessings are rolling in. Literally, like, I don't know how much clearer we can have this. Like, something that you pray for, you know, something that you pray for. Thank you, Fruit Cup. It's like coming in. Some love that you pray for, companionship that you pray for is coming in. And I feel like it's going to be really stable. And I feel like we said this the other day. It's something about it's standing the test of time. It's like, even when motherfuckers could have thought that you was going to be coming back begging, pleading, or something like that. Whoever the fuck this person is, like, fuck this person, yo. This is a whole asshole. Like, literally, a whole asshole. And they could have told you to kiss their ass and thought maybe you would have been like, okay, let me pucker up. But instead, they are finna be the one sitting there with a shitty mouth having to eat everything that they fucking said. You know, while they watch you from one environment or another, whether it's a you know, a unhappy home, a unhappy marriage, or a fucking prison cell. They're gonna have to watch you be happy in one way or another. And somebody's having a baby. Somebody's having a fucking baby. So y'all be careful with that. Or the day room and shit. Y'all better be careful. That baby shit is crazy. Like, that baby shit is crazy. Like, I'm finna have to go talk to my spirit guys about this, because now when the hell did we agree to that? Who the hell idea was this? Nobody said nothing to me. You just gonna put me on the spot like this. Maybe that's for somebody else. Like, for real. That's crazy. That's scary. I don't know why that's scary, but that's scary. It's like, what? Another one? The idea of starting over is just so crazy to me, y'all. Like, that's funny. It's crazy. I'm like, them kids can do pretty much everything for themselves at this point. I just be vibing with them. Like, at this point, we just be vibing. You mean a diaper? A diaper. That's crazy. Potty training? What the hell is that about? Daycare? Jesus Christ. That's crazy. I'm scared. But power to those of you that, you know, will be bringing in, you know, your little bundles of joy and all of those good things. Y'all, that's scary as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Bottles? Not getting no sleep at night? Y'all. That's crazy. I don't know what they talking about. Maybe it could be anything. It could be anything. You know, it could be anything. Okay? Loved every minute of it. Tired as hell. I haven't had no sleep for real in like almost 15 years. That oldest child is going to be 15 this year. Like, I haven't had no real fucking sleep in almost 15 years. I'm really counting down the days when I can actually, you know, take a, you know, actually go to bed for real. Not have to fucking worry. Nah, y'all, but that's what I got for y'all. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. And you know what? I don't think as a parent, and I'm pretty sure my other parents can, you know, attest to this. I don't think we ever really going to be able to actually, like, rest. For real. Because even when they grown and they out the door and all those different things, you definitely going to be worrying then. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, okay, they out of my house. Now I got to be calling you, FaceTiming you, checking in. What's your location? All these different things. Shit. To start all over is crazy, y'all. But power to those of you that are in position to do that. And I'm rooting from over here for you guys. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for 643. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. For those of you that's new here, please be mindful this is my only page. I have no backup pages and I will never reach out to you. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm traumatized. But if you do need a personal from me, if you send me a DM, I will always respond back to you with a voice message. Once this replay is up on YouTube, I will put the thumbnail in my story. If you check my story right now, you will see an example of what I'm talking about. I communicate with my collective through my story, so that's the best way to keep up to date with what's going on with me, when I'm coming on, when I'm not coming on, just crazy bullshit that I got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for spending this time with me. You could have been anywhere tonight. Welcome into everybody that's new here, and welcome back to everybody that continues to tap in with me. Y'all, please tarot responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't make sense right now, just sit on it for a little while. It might make sense to you later. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I call my energy back to me cleansed and purified, and I send yours back to you the same. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a great rest of the night. Bye. Oh, thank you.